behind the black hills, was back for the first time since he was a lad, in the land that his father once tilled. And then from the distance came a magical sound he'd not heard since he last left that land. With fiddle and cello, melodeon and bones, the voice of an old village band. Well, he paid up his shilling and he entered the hall. The dancers flocked round him and welcomed him in, and someone called out for an old-fashioned waltz, and he felt it was called just for him. And the band on the stage struck up with the tune. The young sailor put down in his prime, and the dancers formed up and began to wheel round like clocks that could keep perfect time. And he stood all alone at the edge of the dance, when an arm slipped round his arm, gathered him into the crowd. Whose eyes burned like fire, like old midnight stars, whose faces were lit from within. And he looked at the girl that he held in his arms, and he knew that it couldn't be her, for he'd left that girl crying on a dark kitchen stool some 50 or more years before. And he gazed at the shadows that stood round the room. Surely I know them all, is this a dream? Well, it's 50 long years now, but they haven't changed. It can't be the people they seem. And the band they stopped playing and began a new dance, and the fiddler he clanked out a reel. Oh, I'm moving as fast as the earth round the sun, I can't be as young as I feel. Like a smoky black hand whipped them around like tops on the floor, and he suddenly felt all the weight of his years, and he just couldn't dance anymore. And a girl in his arms, she let go with his hand, and he fell without speaking a word. And the ghostly pale face was the last thing he saw, and the wind was the last thing he heard. The dancers stopped dancing and knelt to the ground, and they lifted him onto a table nearby. They formed up in silence like a circle of stones, and the music began with a sigh. Oh, they danced it so quiet, they danced it so low, like leaves floating down from a tree, as if they were dancing the last dance of earth for dancers wherever they be. In a bright-coloured car to the village abandoned for 50 long years. They unpacked their picnic, sat down on the grass, when their child ran up screaming in fear. And they found in the ruin of what once was the hall the thing that had made their child cry. Was the corpse of a tramp lying black on the stones, with his eyes looking up to the sky. Oh, he stood all alone at the Fiddlers Cross, as the moon's ghostly face rose behind the black hills. He was back for the first time since he was a lad, on the soil that his father once tilled. Oh, and then in the distance came a magical sound he'd not heard since he last left that land. The fiddle and cello, melodeon and bones, the voice of an old village band, the voice of an old village